Music plays a pedagogical role in our faith. In 1 Corinthians 14, verses 26 through 27, Paul writes, "What then shall we say, brothers and sisters? When you come together, each of you has a hymn or a word of instruction, a revelation, a tongue, or an interpretation. Everything must be done so that the church may be built up." Paul lays hymns, words of instruction, as in sermons, and revelations, as in prophecies, all out on the same playing field. Since at least the time of the psalmist, sacred songs have taught us about God, the world, prayer, and everything in between. Music is an undeniable vehicle for information, particularly when lyrics are involved. And if you've ever taught children, you'll know that children remember information way better in song format. So do adults, for that matter. Music often arrests our attention more effectively than just words alone. But that's not all. Sound itself impacts us physiologically, eliciting emotional and somatic responses from us. Sound, I believe, impacts us spiritually as well. This spiritually part is more difficult to explain, but easier to feel. Music reveals insights about the universe and translates our perceptions about God that are ineffable. So, we have learned in this lesson that music can teach congregations in myriad ways. Hymns and sacred songs teach theology and doctrine through musical texts. Through the music itself, though, not including the text, songs can also teach people how to express their transcendent perceptions and sense the nearness of God more fully. Thus, it is super important for congregants to engage with the music itself as well as the text. Music is not just a vehicle for text. The experience of singing or creating music brings the kingdom of God to life. Don't forget that we are creatures of doing, made in the image of a creator God. As church musicians, then, we should be carefully crafting musical experiences just as much as musical content for our congregations. Both components in tandem, experience and content, prepare us to go out into the world and follow Christ. Before moving on to the next lesson, brainstorm a little about all the different ways that you could teach your congregation about God through music, and just list them in the comments. Excellent job so far. Only one more lesson until we wrap this whole thing up.